Maharaj, revered elders and loving brothers, respected Chief Minister, respected Chief Justice of the state, and friends. Since I am to speak tomorrow morning, I reserve what all I have to say on the subject of Sri Ramakrishna, the Upanishads and the Gita for tomorrow morning. Because evening is already advanced, I would like to confine my speech to a few brief remarks about Sri Ramakrishna and the blessing we got to derive from his advent. I was very much impressed by a song composed by the late Qazi Nazrul Islam, the Muslim poet, revolutionary poet of Bengal, on Sri Ramakrishna and Swami Vivekananda. In that song, there is one beautiful line. If I recite it today, you will feel it is out of sorts in India. But you will realize that these great ideas and inspirations are not just for the moment. They are to educate the people in course of time to make them worthy of this great advent of Sri Ramakrishna. The line says, Satya Yuge Punya Smriti Tu Kadite Anita Tumi Tapas. You, Holy Personality, brought the memory and experience of Satya Yuga in this Kali Yuga. Today there is so much of Kali around us, so much of evil, so much of violence, so much of corruption, and yet there is a great poet, a revolutionary poet, presenting Sri Ramakrishna as one who brought the memory of Satya Yuga to our people in this Kali Yuga. What a beautiful idea. Those who study Sri Ramakrishna's life will realize that he manifested within himself the purest elements of every religion, heightening man's awareness, making man aware not only of God within, but of his infinite relationship with man outside, a deepening of man's spiritual awareness, and a broadening of his human sympathies. What more are needed to bring Satya Yuga into this country? But a great teacher comes and gives a life, gives a great example, and gives it to the people to imbibe it and slowly manifest it. It is a challenge to the people of India that Sri Ramakrishna offers today. If we can bring that memory of Satya Yuga by developing our character and developing a manward awareness, a humanistic impulse by which we can love man and serve him, we can certainly bring Satya Yuga into this country. Our nation, when it became independent, adopted for its motto that great phrase from the Upanishads, Satyameva Jayate. Today, as you become devoted to Sri Ramakrishna, you have to ask that question, am I becoming an instrument of that great vision of bringing the memory of Satya Yuga into this country? Greater character strength, greater human love and service, if these things can come out of us through our devotion to Sri Ramakrishna, then his advent is perfectly valid. Today, for the first time, we have to realize that to worship a great incarnation is not only by worship with flowers, but worship with one's life, character, conduct, behavior. Sri Ramakrishna emphasized it in his own teachings. Swami Vivekananda spread it throughout the world. And we who think we are devotees of Sri Ramakrishna can live that devotion. Something great will happen to this country. We have plenty of spiritual inspiration in India. Such gigantic personalities do not come everywhere, not every time. Once in a few thousand years, you get a personality of the status of Sri Ramakrishna. His life was a blazing divinity itself. A beautiful Sanskrit verse explains Sri Ramakrishna's personality. Yesterday and today, we had a festival. Those who participated here in the proceedings of the temple opening and today's procession, what did you experience? A festival of joy. Sri Ramakrishna's life was a perpetual festival of joy, says that verse. We have it only once a year or once in 50 years. This kind of festival. But imagine the life of Ramakrishna was a perpetual festival. Why was it so? How was it so? Because in him, the very incarnation of joy, that is God himself, was fully manifest. That is the Sanskrit verse which says, Nityotsavam bhavatyesham, Nityashri, Nityamangalam, Yesham Buddhisto Bhagavan, Mangalayatano Harihi. He in whose heart Hari is manifest. What kind of Hari? Mangalayatano, the ocean of Mangala, the ocean of Kalyana, the ocean of Sri, that is Hari. If that Hari is manifested in a person, what happens to that person? Nityotsavam bhavatyesham. His life becomes a perpetual utsava, a perpetual festival. Exactly what M describes Sri Ramakrishna and the Gospel of Ramakrishna. His room was a perpetual festival. That is the description given there. Nitya Shri, all that is good, all that is welfare for people will come through that great character. Nitya Mangala, Yesham Visto Bhagavan, Mangalayatano Harihi. That is Sri Ramakrishna. If a fraction of that joy can come to us, what a blessed life it will be. A bit of manifestation of the Hari that is within us can transform the human situation. That is why Vivekananda defined the whole subject for religion in the most precise scientific language as the manifestation of the divinity already in man. Just imagine that the people of India, getting acquainted with Sri Ramakrishna, Swamiji, the Holy Mother, trying to manifest that divinity that is within them. What a tremendous spiritual strength will come to the nation. Ethical strength will come to the nation. A sense of joy, a sense of human relationship will come to all of us. That is the blessing that is lying hidden in this great manifestation known as Sri Ramakrishna. He is an extraordinary manifestation. The spirit of love and service to man is so prominent in the message and the personality of Sri Ramakrishna, Swamiji and the Holy Mother, without any distinction of caste, creed or color. We never mentioned the Holy Mother much, but what a remarkable personality was Sri Sharada Devi, a simple, rural woman, yet an infinite heart of a mother, where the Hindu, the Muslim, the Christian, teach us her own children, without any distinction of caste, creed and color. So we have these three great personalities, Sri Ramakrishna, Swamiji, the Holy Mother. Apart from the number of other disciples, in every one of them you found this beautiful confluence of love of God and love and service of man. If that can be imbibed by the people, even a fraction, what great spiritual, ethical and material strength will come to the whole nation, then we can have the Satya Yuga in this country itself. That is the blessing that is pronounced by this great advent on all of us and all people in all parts of the world. It is for us to justify the advent of Sri Ramakrishna. If we are devotees of Ramakrishna and the number is increasing year by year, thousands, millions in all parts of the world, the only question we ask is, do we deserve to be a disciple or a devotee of Sri Ramakrishna? How shall we make ourselves fit for it? Only two answers will come from us. One, deepening our spiritual awareness. Second, broadening our human sympathy. If these two can be manifested in a single individual, he or she will be the beginning of Satya Yuga,